Hello and welcome to the Asshole Book Club. Today I'm going to be looking at some third-party common magic items for D&D 5th edition. I actually really like magic items of the common variety because I think having a minorly magical thing that only does like small little gimmicks invites you to be a lot more creative than something that's a lot more powerful. This document is called Zendrick's Common Magic Items, written by Eric Devey. And yeah, it has 100 items on it. So we'll just be looking at a few of them. Can I zoom in? Can I zoom? No? Okay. First item is called the Alarming Hourglass. This sand-filled hourglass has a dial on top with settings between 1 minute and 1 hour. You can use an action to set the time and turn over the hourglass. A mental alarm alerts you with a ping sound in your mind when you're within 1 mile of the hourglass when the time runs out. That's interesting. It's basically a magical egg timer. Second item is called Alchemist's Loop. This small jeweler's eyepiece has 3 charges. When looking through it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges and detect magical transmutation magic for 10 minutes. Now, detect transmutation magic for 10 minutes. It doesn't say magical magic. While this effect is active, objects affected by transmutation magic are outlined in a faint aura when viewed through the loop. It regains 1d3 charges daily at dawn. The next object is Angelic Cuirass. It's a piece of armor that can be light, medium, or heavy. While wearing this armor, you can use an action to cause 2 incorporeal feathered wings to sprout from your back for 1 hour, or until you use an action to end the effect. Once you have used this property, it can't be used again until the next dawn. That could be interesting to use to assist you in an intimidation check or something. Next one is also a set of armor of any type, light, medium, or heavy, called Antisocial Armor. While wearing this armor, you can use an action to cause threatening spikes to protrude from the breastplate. At the end of your turn, if you're being grappled by another creature, that creature takes 1 piercing damage. And you can use an action to cause the spikes to retract. That's pretty fun. Next item is an Arcane Locket. While holding this locket, you can speak its command word as a bonus action to cause it to open. A creature can attempt to open the locket without speaking the command word by using an action to make a DC 18 strength check. On a success, the locket breaks open and becomes non-magical. That could be a fun thing to put a explosive rune into. Force them to break open the locket because they think there's something important in there. And then boom! Artisanal Hammer. This hammer has 2 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend a charge and cast the Mending spell. The hammer regains all expended charges at dawn. I don't know why this document has changed, what? What? It just closed the frickin' document. Okay, give me a second, please. Yeah, I don't know why the format of this has changed so much. Maybe Adobe has changed how they freaking structure things? Let me get back to where I was. When it loads. Okay, beetle buzzer. This small metal beetle with spindly legs and a wind-up key has spindly legs and a wind-up key on its back. While holding the beetle, you can use an action to wind it up and set it down. When you do so, it walks 30 feet in the direction it was pointing when activated, and emits a loud noise for 1 minute, audible from as far away as 300 feet. It's a good distracting item. Berry of the Birdwatcher. You can use an action to hold this berry out to a bird you can see within 30 feet of you. If the bird is willing, it can eat the berry and become your eyes and ears for 10 minutes. Or until you use an action to shake your head and end the effect of this spell. During this time, you are deaf and blind in your own senses. While the bird is within 100 feet of you, you can telepathically communicate with it, telling it where you want it to go. Where to go and what to do. Will the format change if I flip it? No, it won't. There used to be illustrations on this freaking document. I don't know why Adobe has completely changed everything about how this is set up. Oh, okay, I figured it out. I accidentally had liquid mode on for some reason. Okay, next item is Big Boy Pants. While wearing these pants, you can speak a command word as an action to make your appearance double in all dimensions for 10 minutes. This change is illusory, and your new form has no substance. A creature that uses an action to examine your form can determine that it is an illusion with a successful DC 12 investigation check. Once you have used this property, it can't be used again until the next dawn. Man, I took some allergy meds and whatnot, and I still can't breathe through my freaking nose. Blade of Breezes. This weapon has 2 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend a charge and cast the Gust spell. Save DC 11. The weapon regains all expended charges daily at dawn. That's pretty fun. I like having a dagger that gives me a cantrip. That's pretty cool. Blade of Embers. Basically the same thing. Has 2 charges. When you're holding it, you can cast Firebolt. And you can make the spell's attack with a bonus of +3. Interesting. Blade of Frost is the same thing, but it's a Ray of Frost spell with a save DC of 11. And then Blade of Stone gives you the Mold Earth cantrip. All of them have 2 charges and get their charges back at dawn. Bloodied Robes. While wearing these white robes, if your hit points drop below half of your maximum rounded down, dark red splotches appear across the fabric. This effect lasts until your hit points rise above half your maximum. You can use a bonus action to suppress the effect for an hour. I feel like if you've been stabbed a whole bunch, you're going to be bloody anyway, so I don't understand the point of it, but, could be interesting. I'm sure there's an application for it. Boots of Firm Footing. While wearing these boots, you can't be pushed by non-magical moving water while you have at least 1 foot on the ground. That's pretty good. Bouquet of the Grave. If you place this bouquet of flowers over the buried body of a dead creature and leave it there for 24 hours, the bouquet becomes magically linked to the body. Excuse me. Oof. Don't know why I have so much gas today. Burping all the time. If the body is moved, the creature becomes undead, or the creature is returned to life. The flowers instantly wither away, and the bouquet becomes non-magical. If Dispel Magic is cast on the body, the effect ends, and the bouquet becomes non-magical, wilting as normal. That kind of seems like a little more powerful than a common magic item, but oh well. How many have I done so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow. Bracelets of Captivity. While holding these bracelets, you can use an action to speak a command word and turn them into a set of manacles. Speaking a second command word as an action turns them back into a pair of bracelets. You can use an action to change the command words. Doing so requires you to touch the bracelets together, followed by speaking the 2 new command words. Breath Mint of Mimicry. While sucking on this breath mint, you can mimic the speech of another person for 1 hour. You must have heard the person speaking for at least 1 minute. That's pretty useful. Brooch of Buoyancy. While wearing this brooch underwater, you can use a bonus action to twist it and cause it to become a large air bladder. The bladder brings you up to the surface at a rate of 60 feet per round. The air bladder turns back into a brooch when you reach the surface, or when you use an action to pop it and end the effect. Carpal Candle. This candle is affixed to the skeletal hand of a dead necromancer. You can use an action to light the candle. The candle sheds bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim light for an additional 5 feet. The light lasts 1 hour and is only visible to you. Once you have used this property, you can't use it again until the next dawn. Chain of Command. While holding this short length of chain, you can use an action to cast Animal Friendship, save DC 13. If the creature fails its save and its size is larger than yours, you can mount the creature. The chain becomes a bridle or girdle that extends to fit the mouth of the creature, and mounting doesn't cost you any movement. Once you have used this property, it can't be used again until you finish a long rest. And I think I'll end it with Chain of Expansion. While holding this simple silver necklace, you can speak the command word and use an action. Speak the command word as an action, and turn it into a 10-foot chain. You can speak the command word again to turn the chain back into a necklace. Okay. Thank you for watching this far, if you did, and leave a comment down below what you think of common magic items in general, and what you think of these common magic items. Are they useful? Are they useless? Let me know. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you the next time. Have a good day, and hey-da, everyone.